First fight on this card, we have Khadis Ibragimov versus Danilo Marques, and we're going to start with the Russian fighter, Khadis. So Khadis comes into this fight 0 wins, 3 losses inside the UFC. His back is absolutely against the wall in this fight. If we take a look at Ibragimov's UFC career so far, we can see the weaknesses. His cardio wasn't anywhere near good enough against Jung and Ed Herman. He gets very crazy with his striking, which pretty much leaves him open to counter shots. Most recently embarrassed against Roman Dolidze, who had a very good debut against Khadis. The opponent, Marques, comes into this fight 9 wins, 2 losses as a pro, making his UFC debut. Marques seems to be primarily a grappler, a jiu-jitsu fighter. From the tape I've watched, I haven't been that impressed. He was slept by a huge overhand right. I can't remember the opponent's name, but man, it was wild. It was a huge overhand right that caught Marques, and he just went straight to sleep like that. Looking at this matchup overall, it's clear to me that both of these fighters are at a similar level. Khadis has shown us weaknesses. Marques, 34 years old, getting the opportunity to fight at the highest level. Khadis will most likely get crazy again with his striking. If he does, he could clip Marques. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd expect Khadis to show us some improvements at least, whether it's energy management, striking defense, just something, some improvement in some area. Despite Marques being a grappler, I think his best chance in this fight is actually to catch Khadis with a punch, potentially putting him out, or even taking his back for a submission if he can hurt the Russian fighter. I doubt any of us are confident in either side, but my pick is going to be the Russian fighter to get his first win in the UFC, and I'm actually going to take him via TKO in round number 2. I just don't really rate Marques from the tape I've seen, and like I said, if the Russian fighter can show us some improvements in some areas, I would expect him to get his first win in this fight. Now my numbers would be, I'd keep him pretty close. I'd have Khadis come in -150, Marques return in +130. And the actual odds for this fight are Khadis -150, Marques +130. So it's spot on. Marques doesn't look that impressive on tape. He's a grappler. Can't really see him getting much success with his grappling unless he clips Ibragimov. Ibragimov needs to show us something, right? I think he can work Marques up against the fence, potentially even put him out with a similar punch that Marques has already been put out by. I'll be interested to know who you guys are taking in this one. Let me know below.